Hello and welcome to SOLIDWORKS Skills video.
When you're creating your drawing package, it doesn't make sense to re-edit the title block for each and every drawing. You'll likely have information that will be in every drawing, things like your company name and logo. Maybe you use the same kind of tolerances in each of your drawings, your name, etc. What we'll be doing right now in this video is showing you how to create a drawing template that then you can open and use for future drawings. I'll go to File, New, Drawing, and I'm going to create a template for a landscape size. You'd need a template for each and every size drawing that you want to create. A landscape is already selected. Click on OK. I'm not putting a model in here because it is a template. Click on the X and then take a look at the title block, and it looks pretty empty. Let's go ahead and add some things to it. In order to edit the title block, you need to right click, Edit Sheet Format, and now you have the opportunity to change just about everything in the title block. You can even change the border. There's no limit to the mess you can make, so I would say proceed very carefully, doing only exactly what you want. I'm going to put a note up here. Notice my cursor changes as I move around. Sometimes I get a leader, sometimes I just get an ordinary entry field. The entry field is what I want right now. In fact, I'm going to want it for everything we're about to do. I'll type in UNC Asheville. Let's type it right. And this is what we want all students in this class to use. I want to bold it, and I want to use 18-point type. Once you're happy with how the text looks, click on OK, and then you can click and drag it to whatever location you want. Notice, see the yellow line that shows up? That's telling you that it's centered with that item below. Next thing we want each student to do is to put your name, the course, and your section in the comments area. So again, note, I'll type in my name. My course is GEM-123, and section, and you'll put in your own information, section 6L0. Looks good. I can also move it just like I moved the other one. Click and drag. Now we're going to see something that's a little more challenging. We're going to enter the decimal, two-place decimal and three-place decimal. These are the tolerance information. And the reason it's a little more challenging is because we're entering text on top of text, and selecting text can be a real challenge. I click on Note, and immediately I see that in the area I want to place that note, it wants to put a leader line, and this is because it thinks I'm pointing at this larger text. I will turn off the leader line. Notice over here it says no leader. I will click more or less where I want it to be. I can move it later. We're suggesting two-place decimal point plus or minus 0.01. The text, that's a bit large. Let's go down to 8-point. I'll click on OK. And the three-place decimal we're suggesting plus or minus 0.005. So again, we're going to note, turn off the leader, put it approximately where I want it. It's already got the plus or minus 0.005. Shrink it to 8-point like the one above, and looks good. Here's where we get into a brief discussion of how to move things that are on top of each other, and hopefully it will cooperate with me. The 005, now notice how the cursor changes depending on where I am. If I'm on top of a line, it looks like a line cursor. On top of text, it looks like text. As it turns out, this large block of text here ends about right here. It's going to make it hard to move that one. This one I can click out here, and it's easy enough to grab it and move it. The one above is going to be a real challenge. Let's show you how to do that. If I right click here and then select Other, notice as I move my cursor it highlights various text items. The one I want is in orange right now, the 0.01. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a small yellow dot right in the middle. If I drag that, I can put this where I want it to be. You want to avoid moving text that you don't intend to move. So I'm happy with that. Let's see, I've put in UNC Asheville, my name, entered a starting point for the tolerances. That's all good. I will right click and edit the sheet. Now I've left the title block editing. Let's go ahead and save this as a template. So I'll do File, and instead of Save or Save As, I'm going to save it as a sheet format. And I'll give it a name. I'll call it A Landscape, spell it right, and it's for Gem 123. And later on I will look for that name among the choices. So I'll do a save. I will close this. There's no need to save it. It's not a live drawing. Now if I go to File, New, Drawing, there's the standard. I'm going to click on Show Only Standard Formats for a moment, and notice it only shows me the stock formats. If I unclick that, now I'm starting to see a few more, and it should include the one I just created, this one down at the bottom. In fact, in the little preview you can see that there's more information there. I click on OK, and now I can start adding my models to it. Notice that the title block has all of the information that I just created.
Thank you for watching. This video is part of a series created by Neil Rosenberg and Joseph Caswell. All rights reserved.